From co-stars to something unspoken? Why Ling and ORM's energy feels different now. Something has shifted, and fans can feel it. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, unmistakably, and all at once. Ling Kwang and ORM Cornifats were once simply known as co-stars who worked well together. Professional, polite, easy chemistry. Nothing more, nothing less. But recently, that familiar dynamic seems to have evolved into something harder to define, something unspoken that lingers in glances, timing, and the way they move around each other. And now, fans are asking the question out loud. When did Ling and ORM stop feeling like just co-stars? The moment fans say something changed. There wasn't one big announcement. No headline-making confession. No viral scandal. Instead, it was a series of small moments that began to stack up, moments fans couldn't ignore anymore. A behind-the-scenes clip where Ling instinctively stepped closer to ORM when the room grew crowded. A live interview where ORM looked to Ling before answering a personal question. A subtle pause. A shared smile. A silence that felt louder than words. Fans began commenting the same thing over and over. They don't act the same anymore. This feels different. That's not just acting comfort. It wasn't dramatic, it was intimate. The body language everyone is analyzing. What truly fueled the conversation wasn't dialogue, it was body language. Fans noticed that Ling has developed a habit of positioning herself between ORM and others during public appearances. When ORM speaks, Ling listens with full attention, eyes locked, body angled toward her. When Ling laughs, ORM mirrors it unconsciously. These are micro-moments, but in fandom culture, micro-moments speak volumes. One viral post summed it up perfectly. You can't script instinct. And Ling's reactions to ORM feel instinctive. The energy between them doesn't demand attention. It quietly commands it. ORM's comfort has changed, and fans see it. Longtime viewers have pointed out something else. ORM seems different now. More relaxed. More grounded. More openly herself when Ling is nearby. In group settings, ORM gravitates toward Ling without hesitation. In interviews, her tone softens when Ling's name comes up. She smiles differently, not performative, not camera-ready, but genuine. Fans have begun describing Ling as ORM's safe presence. And safety, in any relationship, is powerful. The silence that speaks louder than statements. Perhaps the most intriguing part of this shift is what hasn't been said. Neither Ling nor ORM has addressed the speculation. No denial. No clarification. No playful dismissal. They continue working. Continue appearing together. Continue interacting in ways that feel deeply natural. In an industry where rumors are often shut down quickly, this silence feels intentional, or at least respectful. One fan commented, "If there's nothing there, they'd laugh it off. But they haven't. That's interesting." The absence of explanation has only deepened the mystery. Fans are divided, but watching closely. As expected, the fandom is split. Some fans are convinced this is simply two people who have grown close through work. Others believe they're witnessing the early stages of something personal unfolding in real time. What both sides agree on is this. The energy is no longer the same. Fan edits comparing early interviews to recent appearances show a clear evolution, from polite co-stars to emotionally synchronized partners in conversation and presence. It feels less rehearsed, less guarded, more real. Industry perspective, when chemistry stops being just chemistry. Entertainment insiders often say that true chemistry doesn't suddenly appear. It builds quietly. Shared schedules. Long conversations off camera. Trust formed under pressure. Comfort developed over time. From that perspective, Ling and ORM's evolving dynamic makes sense. A stylist who worked briefly with them was quoted saying, "They're very aware of each other. Not in a showy way, more like people who naturally move in sync." That kind of awareness can't be forced. Why this feels like an unspoken era. Fans have started calling this phase the unspoken era. Not because anything is confirmed, but because everything feels implied. The closeness, the protectiveness, the comfort. the quiet consistency. Nothing is being announced, yet nothing is being hidden either. It's the kind of connection that doesn't need validation to feel real. What happens next? No one knows where this leads. Maybe it remains a deeply supportive friendship. Maybe it evolves into something more. Maybe it's simply two people growing together in a way the public happens to witness. But one thing is undeniable. Ling Kwang and ORM Cornifats have crossed a line, not into scandal, not into confirmation, but into something felt. And once fans feel it, there's no going back. Final thoughts, when energy speaks louder than words. From co-stars to something unspoken, Ling and ORM's story isn't being told through press releases or headlines. It's being told in pauses, in proximity, in protection, in the way they show up for each other, without needing to explain why. And maybe that's what makes it so compelling. Because sometimes, the strongest connections aren't the ones declared loudly, they're the ones quietly understood. And right now, everyone is watching to see what Ling and ORM will say next, or if they'll continue letting the silence speak for them.